Welcome to CrooksCast, episode 5?
5, I think it's 5. This is
Yeah.
we're getting there.
Facts.
5 episodes.
5 already with 1 week
Yes,
off.
sir.
So we got a pretty spicy show, I guess you could say today. We're going to have a special guest. We'll start off with the sponsors. So we'll start with sponsors. Shout out Pepper Explosion. If you don't follow them on Facebook, go ahead and follow them.
Pepperexplosion.com.
Yeah. Go follow NJ Crooks, Backwoods Crooks, on Facebook and Instagram. Follow
Extreme Flag Football League.
On Instagram, it's just Crooks New Jersey, Crooks NJ, and Crooks PA. On Facebook, it's Backwoods Crooks for the PA.
Okay.
Which,
New Jersey.
the people that don't know, that was our original name. So you all know we were the Backwoods Crooks when we started.
Because they're going to try and find Backwoods Crooks on Instagram. They ain't going to be there.
Okay, so yeah, like he said. So go follow XFL New Jersey, XFL NJ, yeah. Go follow XFL Real Talk. Go follow Jamal for some fire-ass jerseys. Who else? Who else are we missing? Terry Royalty. Tyler watches him a lot.
All the time. I'm the messenger. Oh, it's so funny.
So, yeah, thank you to everybody, for your help.
Week 3.
We're going to talk about week 3, which would be week 3 today, if the league was in and we weren't in quarantine right now, which is going to be pretty exciting. I think there's a lot of spice going around in the New Jersey league. I don't know about PA the first 2 weeks. I mean, a little spicy, but
Yeah.
New Jersey, yeah. New Jersey's, the heat's coming. I'm pretty
there.
excited.
Let's go.
So,
All right. Week 3 schedules.
first game of the day. OFG versus the Warriors.
I don't know either one of them teams.
Yeah, me either.
But if the old fucking gangsters or grandpas or whatever they are called, I don't know what they are called. This might be their first win, depending on who the Warriors are.
It might be a first win for both teams, I think. Yeah.
This could go either way.
I have no clue
Right.
who the Warriors are.
This could
So
go
we'll
either way.
we'll leave this one close. I'm not gonna say a score.
It's going to be 14-7. Somebody's pulling it out.
Yeah, facts. So game number 2, Thunder Guns Flag Football versus NJ Saints.
I think
this is gonna be Saints.
Yeah, I think so as
So
well.
I think
why?
Saints are gonna do this one. I think they're gonna pull it out. Yeah. I think they're gonna be up by either a score or maybe even 2.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, from
I
what
think
you
honestly,
what you guys said about the Saints, Thunder Guns got it, but you don't know who they got. Did they get the shit end of the stick of the outsiders, or did they?
That I have no clue. I haven't really seen their
facts.
team.
Nobody
I haven't really
knows.
seen their team,
Yeah.
But I think honestly the Saints are gonna. This might be theirs.
So we'll go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Saints.
You're gonna go
I'm
Saints
gonna
too?
go Saints this one. Yeah.
So you're going Saints also.
Score. Let's say score.
I said by 2 at least.
21-7 Saints.
21-7 Saints.
21-7
I got it
Saints.
28-14.
Yeah, so I was
Saints.
thinking one of those for me too.
So game number 3, Devils versus Gladiators.
I don't really know.
Who are the Devils?
Who are the Devils?
I believe Lou posted this in the schedules last week. Who are the Devils?
I have no clue. I don't even know who the
Who are the
Gladiators
Gladiators? Yeah, who are they?
I
Like
have
we don't
no
even.
clue.
All right,
I
so
don't know if from what
again,
I've
that's
seen,
another game we don't really know what the score is going to be. We haven't really seen these teams.
from what I've seen, if it's, I follow this guy. I think his name is Isaiah Somerville. Some on Facebook. I don't know who that is, but he was wearing a Gladiators jersey.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I mean, he's a hell of a flag player. He played in the A7FL, and he could play ball. He was a running back, defensive end, and he's been posting all of his highlights missing football. So I don't know if this is him saying that he's playing for the Gladiators.
I don't know.
But that game could be close depending on who these two teams are.
Right.
be good
You would
to
figure
watch,
by
yeah.
now we would have watched these teams play. We would have had a better understanding. So they have this marked game as the week, but I think you're bugging. Outsiders versus New Jersey Flag Football.
New Jersey flag.
New Jersey Bolts Flag Football. My bad.
What?
I was like, what? They're playing.
I think
Who
that-
are the Bolts?
I think that is actually. I don't know. I kind of agree. I think that might
Yeah,
be game
you
of the
think
week.
so?
It was either a toss up between us or
Them.
Yeah. Our game of the
Joe Johnson, I love you, but I have the Bolts 27-9. No. 31-14.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a hard one for me. I'm going to have to say probably... I don't know. I kind of want to see the Outsiders pull this one out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say the
As much
Outsiders
as I
by
do
7.
too, I don't know. The Bolts are loaded.
I'm going to say Outsiders by 7. I'm calling it. Right here. Let's go.
Outsiders by 7?
Yeah, I'm saying Outsiders by 7.
Damn, I think I'm going to... I think... They got that number 11. He's their quarterback, huh? That dude that's been playing last year. He's their quarterback. Sean told me that kid could light it up.
Yeah, he was all right. He's pretty good.
They do got Joe Johnston. You got to say his name right, Johnston.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He hates that. Anyway, I don't care who y'all picked up. Outsiders, you're going to take this out. They're way too powerful. I'm sorry. They are like the Finns of New Jersey. Let me tell you. I'm sorry. You break it down.
Yeah.
They took fucking Dylan. They got Cello back to wide receiver.
Yeah, fact.
They got Stevie.
Yeah.
Stevie
Their
was
team's very good.
freaking reincarnated Storm.
Their team's very, very good.
I'm sorry. And then Bill Mullen. Bill Mullen won a championship when this first
I'm going out of the comeback kids right here.
And then
you got the Outsiders.
I got the Outsiders.
Hey, real quick, the Outsiders said that they beat the Bolts last year, and they did, or last season. But wasn't Bill not there?
This Bolts team that is going to be in New Jersey is completely different than the Bolts team that was in PA.
That too. So I think.
With that being said, I still have the Bolts.
But I think it's close.
All right.
It's 14-12.
All right. So game 5, Borough Bullies versus NJ Crooks.
Do the Crooks go back to reality?
I just gotta say,
they go back to reality?
Lou's coming a little spicy in the chat.
Lou does become
the
a little
comments
spicy,
and that.
yeah.
He comments a little spicy. I don't think it's gonna be like that.
No.
I feel like we should save this when we bring our guest on.
I think it's.
Why don't we just get our guest on right now?
We could, if possible. Yeah.
CrooksCast.
What's good?
Go.
What's good? So, Lou, we were just talking about our matchup this week. So, Tyler thinks it's going to be close. We want to hear what you think.
Well, I mean, you were at the scrimmages. I mean, that's all I got to say. You guys, honestly, no bullshit, have surprised me, especially with the amount of guys you can get. I can't believe you guys split a team and fill both of them that well. But you got real talent. Yo, who's that big guy you got on your line?
Which one?
Ricky?
The guy who came, we were up in Sparta or whatever. We went to that scrimmage.
Pacheco or the other older guy?
Huge, giant fucking dude.
Pacheco, yeah, Andrew Pacheco.
Or Ricky.
Or Ricky, yeah.
Andrew Pacheco's a tank.
They're both huge, so just telling me a huge guy, it doesn't help me really, Lou. Sorry. They're huge. They're both huge, dude. They make me look small. I'm really interested to see how the season goes as well. And I don't know if fucking you heard about the whole guys I picked up from Tough League and those receivers, so that should be fun. We know. I heard about some of the stuff you do, you know. I got the little inside source with you.
We're playing it quiet this offseason. You know,
Right.
the Bolts steal all the thunder. They can be the number one team coming into the season. That's fine.
Yeah, so speaking of the Bolts, how do you feel about Bolts flag football this year?
They got the roster.
Right.
They got a weakness on that roster. I don't know where everybody's going to play, but that's just me.
Right.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think they did some big things in the off season.
They definitely did. I mean, but they always had a talented team, but I've been posting all these highlights on the XFL page, and I'm waiting for somebody to send me a big game that they won.
Right.
Facts.
I mean, you guys stepped up last season and put it to prime time. That, to me, is a big-time win.
So going away from the New Jersey, what do you feel about the PA league in general? Like Crooks, PA, the Finns, what do you feel about like them, the pickups they've made?
I think you guys made really good pickups, but what the Finns did, I'm not sure it'll really matter for anybody.
Right.
But the same thing for them. It all has to gel. They got all the talent. I mean, they had all the talent already, and now you take the majority of that U-line team and put it on that team. That's incredible. And the Warhawks have picked up guys. You guys have picked up guys. Any other season, I think you would have been right there with them.
Right. Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be tougher for them in that league, because even with the pickups we have picked up, we still Jada made moves, like you said. The Warhawks made moves, like, and the moves they made were very power moves. Like the moves they made were the moves like you made with BIA. You know what I mean? Like straight just power moves. So
now, real quick. You know, the Finns were quiet until Uline became a part of their team. All off season, they were ready to turn the table and just silence themselves. And then all of a sudden, one day, overnight, Uline came in and they're great again.
Remember, Jada didn't do anything. Jada didn't do anything. They just came and knocked.
Are they going to break themselves because you got egos all over that team? You know.
You do. I mean, I would have put money on it, and Jamal. See this? I would have said Primetime would have folded and wouldn't have been able to keep all those egos in check, and they did somehow.
Yeah, you're right.
And should be able to do it. I'm not sure. They've lost some key leadership guys. You know, some high character captain type guys that may have humped over to New Jersey. You know.
Yeah.
So we don't know already.
So let's talk about that. How does Holland coming over and Cease and all them? How does that affect you guys and the Finns? Like you said, they lost leadership, they lost experience, and you're coming into a league now where experience and leadership is one of the most key factors to being successful in a first year thing. You know what I mean? Like.
I think it's huge. Cease, I can't say enough about Cease. He played in our team. I love when he was a part of our team. I feel like he loved being a part of our team. So I can't even explain what he brings to the table.
Right.
Cease, on the other hand, I've known for years. I've never been able to play with him. But, I mean, the guy runs everything we do, and the way he carries himself. I mean, it's always been a respect thing, but we've always gone head-to-head. So it'll be interesting lining up with somebody like
that. Right. Your enemies become your friends.
What's that?
Chris Holland, adding him.
Holland's big time, man. I mean, for somebody like Chris Holland, who's been in this league and run this league and been on the Finns and these championship teams, to think that he can come to our team and be respected and the fact that we brought the Bullies up to a level where somebody like that would want to come is kind of big for us.
So I know we kind of just got you on the call real quick and asked you a couple questions. For those of you that don't know, Lou is the president of XFL New Jersey. So I want to ask you, with that being said, how is your role, instead of just running a team, to going from team owner to president of the actual league itself? How has that changed your mentality on the league? And obviously we talked last week about the Barstool thing. That was a great idea. You're a genius, Lou. You're a genius.
Shout out to Millie. I was watching him, but Millie was like, "Send him shit right now. Send him shit." So I stopped what I was doing and sent him anything I had, and it worked out.
Between the two of you together, I think that everything's gonna run really smooth. I think you two, you bring your own spice to running the league, and to be honest with you, I think the two kids next to me would agree. We couldn't ask for two better leaders or president and vice president of the league other than Jada and, say, Chris. You know what I mean? The two guys they picked are phenomenal.
And you keep it real.
Right. So congratulations to you on that.
Except when you hate the PA Crooks. Then we got some beef, you know what I'm saying? But
so yeah, I guess tell us. I don't even know. Tell us what you.
Yeah, it's definitely a little different because you know how we operate. We've been bullies. Everything is us, and we keep it tight knit, and we promote our brand.
Right.
But now coming into the league, we really just want to take that, and I think Jada and Chris saw what we could do in there, and they know that we care about this league. Obviously, anything we do, I feel is good for the league. Right. We started the Facebook page. We started all this shit. We start fucking shit with people, but we do it because we care, and it's genuine, and I think people will take notice of that. Now what we got to do is own the league and take ownership in that and represent all of you guys in Jersey. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what Mealy's trying to do. Mealy's a little spicier about it. I try to keep the peace. I think it's a good yin and yang because I think we keep each other in check in that way.
I agree.
But I'm excited about that. But it's a little different. It's hard because I can't just completely talk shit on everybody that I want to. I got to be certain people.
I mean, you could. Jada does it in PA.
I mean, there are some chats where, we pushed it.
Screw it, right?
But,
yeah, I mean, as you grow, the XFL, the Bullies are going to grow. And as, the league grows, we want to grow with you guys. So we just want to say thank you for, stepping up and taking the plate.
Absolutely. Hey, I mean, look what you guys are doing right now. I mean, not only does anybody else have 2 teams?
No.
One I need. I mean, the store. I'm like, oh, they got the store. The show. This is awesome. I think this is what teams should be doing. I'm looking when I'm putting these videos and tagging these people for people's Instagrams and Facebooks and their names and trying to be interactive, because I think it not only grows our brand but your individual brand, and people will know who you are. Same thing happened to us when we started the bully stuff. People took notice. People like Jihad and Torque took notice of what we did and followed it and liked it.
And I think the guys coming to PA, it was more so of exactly what happened for you guys this year. Like Ben coming and then Scott coming, Sean coming back. It kind of was like, okay, well now we can take some of these guys from this PA team that might not necessarily get the time, and that's nothing against anybody, but guys that want to play somewhere else and get their time to play. So, I mean, I've watched you too the 2 years I've been in the league, and you two recruit like nobody else. So I try to be on that level. Like I'm not scared to be in people's inboxes like I was. Like you gotta shoot for talent when you can get talent.
So. Exactly. Yeah. And in my opinion, the right kind of talent, the right kind of person, the person who cares about the team and invests in it. And sometimes I think we've bitten off more than we can chew. I mean, I think we had a great championship season, but there was a lot of egos in that team, and it was tough to keep track. But we did get to a chip, and, we had the season after. It was what it was. But it's sometimes amazing. I look at me and I go, these people, like, they want to come play for us. And it's like, and Jado says it all the time. He's like, boy, you licked their nuts, you licked their ass. I think we're real. And I just think we're honest with people, and we have fun.
You're humble, and you're just like us. You get right to the point. You know what you're looking for. And if you don't check your ego at the door, we don't want you. You know what I mean?
Where else are you gonna go? Tell me if you're a good player in the PA league, but the Finns won't let you start. Where are you going?
Right.
You know what I mean? What organization are you jumping on and running to? I mean,
facts.
And I think
guys come back from teams all over the league, like,
Hey Lou, and it's great because I've watched a lot of you and Mealy all through the seasons that I've been here, and that's what made me a great leader, as the people that I sign in and bring on. And you got to stick to what you believe in as an owner, and you can't go away from it. And I think that's what was good about bringing home Scott and Ben. Ben needed the type of leadership that I offer, I feel, and that will bring out the best in Ben. Nobody's seen the best of Ben because he's had bigger tasks that he had to fulfill. Like, Primetime just got off a championship. They were expecting him to go win them a championship. And I feel like if you put it all together, things could be right. And that's what you guys did. You brought everybody in and had that hell of a run for the championship, which I think you guys should have won that game. And I'm sorry, I watched that game, and it should be Bullies championship, not Primetime.
But like he said to the fact earlier, is there was a lot of egos on that team. There was moves that I thought you guys could make that would have bettered your team that you couldn't make because you were either scared that he was going to walk and go somewhere else, or that it was going to cause drama in between your players in general. So you kind of just left things the way they were. But it all goes to egos. If you don't check your ego at the door, then nobody is going to be successful.
After I saw the BMS game, and you guys rallied and did everything, I was like, all right, Lou and Mealy got this thing in check now. And I was like, it's time for them to roll. Because after I saw that, a team isn't really a team until you get into deep waters together. And then you figure out who's really the dogs and who isn't, and who's ready to go to war. And after I saw that overtime game, and you guys were just beat down and ready to roll in overtime, and I was by your huddle, and just everybody had their head held high, ready to go win that game. And then when you guys came out and just win the game, I was like, damn, they're ready to go push for a championship. And I think they got them all together now, and it's ready to roll.
Dude, that game was one of the best games I've ever been a part of. I feel like everybody forgets just because it's BMS. BMS team was 4-0, and GT was killing everybody that season. If we don't beat them like that and GT doesn't go off after that game, BMS could be really doing something in that season.
BMS might even still be an organization at this point. You know
Exactly. I mean, that's the shit that I think about. It's like, those kind of wins, a walk-off fucking. They were up in overtime. Nobody scored all game. They go right down, punch it in, and we come in and score and then go for 2 and hit it. All right.
And that's the thing about BMS, too, which brings me back to me bringing Ben on as my quarterback, is BMS, look at their ownership. And it's no diss against them, but they folded halfway in the season. They were fighting with each other. Nobody can control. Everybody didn't like. And then they crumbled. They were one and done in the playoffs.
Yeah, and you would have thought that'd be a team that would stick around. They had talented guys on that team. They had guys that cared. They had a little bit of a brand growing, and then just to throw it away, you can't just get it back like that.
No.
Cannot. So I got one more question for you before we say see you soon, because I know you're ready to get back. I'm ready to get back to it.
Definitely.
This stuff can't end soon enough. I'm ready. I'm itching to get back on the field.
Everything, just so you know, is still on the table. It's just all up to when we're allowed to go back out. Nothing's really been determined. We're talking about it in the chats and stuff. You guys see it, but
listen, I have complete faith in what you guys are doing, and I know as soon as we can go back to football, you guys want to go back just as much as I do. But I want to ask you one question.
Yeah.
New Jersey MVP, Storm VP, from what I saw on Facebook yesterday.
Man's on a mission. That's all I gotta say.
An early favorite to win it?
Absolutely. How could he not be?
Yeah, I don't think you can ever count that, man. I don't think you can ever count that.
Even
man
growing up, you can't count that
now. I wish you guys nothing but the best of luck this year, on and off the field. I hope everyone stays healthy.
I got a question.
Tyler's got one more question for you.
Who has now? I don't know if you know anything about my roster in PA. If you could pick a handful of people, maybe 5 people, who's going to have the strongest impact on the Crooks PA team?
All right, so you brought back Sean and Ben and Scott, right?
Yep.
Those 3 guys, if they can gel, where are you putting them at on defense?
Who? All 3 of them?
Yeah, are they playing defense?
Scott's my outside linebacker, and Sean's rotating. Frank, yeah, try to steal him again. Watch what happens. No, I'm just kidding. But Sean is rotating in at corner and safety, depending on the scheme of the team we're playing. Because he got speed. Who else did you say?
And Ben.
Ben's playing just quarterback.
Now, obviously, that's your biggest fucking move. If you got a quarterback in this league that can make plays and run like he can, that to me is awesome. That to me in this league is somebody who can make those deep passes and run when they're being rushed. You got the guy that can win you games.
It's going to be hard to be rushed. Did you see my lineman I picked up?
You got a couple linemen, huh?
Yeah, I did. I picked up a guy from Pius X. His name is Luke Teixeira. Dude's a monster. And then I'm playing center. I'm doing what your whole organization wanted me to do and play both ways my whole career.
You got to. If you listen, the best players got to play if you want to win, right? You either want to play to win or you play to have fun.
Facts.
Make decisions.
And that's where I'm at. And then I got my guard. My guard's been with me for 4 seasons.
All right, so I got a question about Ben. Ben's the guy, right? No matter what, couple losses, couple bad games, you're sticking with him.
Yep.
All right.
So
listen, if I could go back and redo last season, I would have did things a whole lot differently. Keep your quarterback QB1. Believe in him.
Yeah.
Give him a shot. Ben can do it.
Ben can definitely do it.
I put all my faith in Ben. And I think that's what's different, too, is because primetime went away from Ben. They'd get stuck and they'd be like, oh, well, the answer's now Joey. And me, the only one that he was willing to give up spot for is Sean. And he only wants Sean to play some reps. But I got some things coming in for Sean to play quarterback a little bit, a little scheme stuff. But, Ben, I'm putting all my faith in him, and so is everybody on the roster. So I'm hoping that it's going to take him a little farther than where he's been before,
That's it, man.
Well, Lou, like I was saying before, I'll see you when I see you. Thank you for being part of CrooksCast.
Absolutely. I'll be your backup president anytime you need, man. That's you, Jay to Yomi. That's 25.
You have a good night. You stay safe, and I'll see you soon. All right, so thank you again, Lou, for being a part of CrooksCast. We wouldn't want anybody else. There was another press supposed to be on our show tonight,
But he didn't
answer the phone. So shout out to Lou for
Next time.
filling in. And
next week, though.
Still,
I'm getting you on here,
right.
Chris.
So we were kind of speaking about awards with Lou, MVP. Give me your early MVP prediction in New Jersey and PA.
Okay.
And we'll each go, and then.
Well, it's gonna be hard for me. I don't know many players, but I'll try my best.
All right. Give me your early awards.
Well, I'll start with New Jersey first.
All right.
I'm gonna start with New Jersey first. Now, front runner for MVP is what I'm gonna start with, and it's gonna go. Storm's gonna lead by now, and I feel nobody in PA is gonna be ready for him, except you guys. Jersey. Sorry, nobody in Jersey's gonna be ready for him. All them new teams, it's gonna be like he did when he became in the XFL.
Right.
And he stepped on that field. Nobody knew what he was about.
Right.
And then he ran on you, and then you knew quickly
who he was. Yeah.
So, I feel like nobody's gonna pick that up except you guys, right? Because
we handled and Storm. We love you. We grew up with you. But I feel like we handled him pretty well in the scrimmages he came to.
Done pretty well
like there was times. Don't get me wrong. Storm is gonna get his. Storm's gonna have his share of plays where he goes 80 yards in a clip. He catches a 45-yard bomb, makes you look stupid. Shook Markey out of his shoes in the sideline in a scrimmage. But as long as you can contain him and not let him do that to you every 5 plays, and as long as you can kind of get him to do what you want to do, I think that's the best part about us being us is we grew up with him. We know his tendencies. We know what he likes to do. Now, he might be a little different. Like, his tendencies might be a little different than when we were young. But I still think we handled him very well in the scrimmage.
Yeah, every scrimmage we played. We've
and
done
you know who's
well
going to be second in the running to there at this point? Stevie from the Bolts.
Stevie Leiden, is that his name?
Yeah.
He's going to be... That's 2 people that nobody's going to adjust to in this league right now.
So give me your PA. Just do 2 for each. We'll just do MVP this week.
So MVP for PA is front runner. I'm gonna have to say, if they got who they got, and I'm gonna go on a limb here, TJ. I don't know his last name. But TJ he's on the Legends.
TJ Murphy?
TJ Murphy, that's it. He's going to be front runner. Obviously, it's TJ. But he doesn't have like a Matt Riddick on his team, so that could be changing. Now, for second runner-up at this point, I'm going to go on a limb here. You ready for this? Ben Weber.
Okay.
I'm going to say Ben Weber's going to be right there neck and neck with him.
I like that. All right, so give me yours.
I honestly can't. I don't know really many people from that I can think of.
You're a bum.
I can't.
You are a little bum.
All right, so I'll give you mine.
Do your homework.
All right, so
I try.
MVP for PA. I'll start there.
Okay.
I think the front runner is going to be George.
Okay.
And I think right behind him is going to be Ben.
Oh, wow.
I think it's going to be those 2 for the nominees. For New Jersey, I think it's going to go Storm VP, and then
I think that too.
I think honestly it could go one of 2 ways. It can go Stevie or it could go Cello.
Yeah, I can see that too.
I could see that as well.
I'll say that in Jersey also. PA, I can't say nothing, but I will say that.
Now, I know we don't want to go through all the awards, but let's hit 2 more. Defensive Player of the Year, and we're going to go Defensive Lineman of the Year, and then Offensive Lineman of the Year.
That's 3.
All right, whatever. I don't know how to count.
All right, I'll start it off. You want to go...
Go Offensive Lineman of the Year.
Offensive Lineman of the Year in PA.
Yep.
I'm going to go...
In PA.
You know
That's
the
tough.
whole front line.
That's tough.
That is tough. That's a tough one. There's a lot of good linemen in this league.
I mean, honestly, how could you go away from who's won it the last 2 years?
Mikey.
He's won it the last 2 years. I'm going to give it to Mikey Bryan.
Yeah, probably.
Runner-up, I'm going to go Chill.
Yep. Unless he plays defense.
Unless he's just... that's hard. Offensive lineman in New Jersey,
Ricky.
I'm going to go...
I'll boy Ricky. I'm going Ricky.
I'm going to go Ricky, and then I'm going to go Matt Hill. I think he's going to be nominated as well.
I'm at that same aspect, except offense and PA. Now, I'm going to go crazy here. I'm going to go Mikey. Mikey's good, right? Mikey's been consistent. He's good. He'll always be top 5, right? Now, second, I feel like people are going to see it, but Luke Teixeira is going to be up there as well. And he's going to shock a lot of people.
Yeah, I see that.
And I'm not just saying that because he's on my team, but I'm saying that because of his ability to play
Yeah.
football. I'm going away from the Crooks. And if he was in another jersey, it didn't matter what team, he'd be a runner up there too, just because of how he plays the game of football.
So give me your guys for New Jersey.
Oh,
For
same as you. It's
Ricky
gonna
and
be,
Matt Hill.
Yeah.
It's going to be Ricky and Matt. There's no other two linemen.
So
in this
defensive lineman of the year.
For defense, for
league. Go New Jersey first.
go to Jersey first.
Go to New Jersey first.
I don't know.
Yeah, that
That's
one.
tough for me.
Yeah.
The Bullies' new defensive nose. He's going to be up there.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I don't know his name, but I think Tank or something.
Yeah, that's hard for me to answer. PA, I would go.
In Jersey.
In Jersey, I think it's going to be him or
Defensive.
defensive.
I think it'll be the dude you're talking about, or Josh Mencken.
I think that, too. Yeah. Josh Mankin, I forgot that he's going to be in the
No, PA.
now PA. You got Eddie Mateo. Let's see.
I'm gonna go Everett, and then Eddie Mateo right under him.
I can see that too. Yeah.
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 I
see
think
that.
this is going to be Everett's year though. If
And
he
you-
plays, but I don't know if Everett's playing.
I don't know if he's playing either. Everett, if you're playing, I got you for defensive player.
I think if he's playing, he's going to front run it.
defensive lineman of
Because
the year.
he's going to be with his hand in the dirt, like I've always said, put
Yeah.
his hand back in the damn dirt and let him be a defensive end only and go after somebody.
And then what else did you say? Defensive player of the year.
Overall.
Honestly,
That's a hard one too.
I think defensive player of the year in New Jersey will be Joey Bamford.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think
could
the
see that
runner
too.
up. I
Yeah.
think the runner up might even be on the same team, and related to him.
Who?
Buster Bamford, depending on how much defense he plays.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll also go out and say Jihad, because Jihad is a bolt. So I think it's between those three guys.
Wasn't John a bully?
Yeah, he's a
Oh,
bolt
okay.
now. For PA, I'm gonna go. Dude, I feel like, it's gonna be between Derek and Sean. It's gotta.
Yeah,
be.
it's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be. If not, I don't know who's doing it.
Right. If it's a Finn, it's rigged. Plain and simple.
Yeah, because Derek, even though his play style is the way it is, he does not let up a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no.
And Sean 2 seasons ago had the most turnovers in the league. And you can't go past that. Dude didn't play much defense last season as an outsider, so you can't really go past that. Now he's going to be playing more defense, and you know what Sean does. So Sean's going to be up there. That's another thing. He's going to be very comfortable in the Crooks defense.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
he's
Should
ready.
be.
He's ready to roll. You
Yeah.
know, and he's not going to be every play, you know what I mean?
Right.
He's going to get his breaths, and he's going to be in at 100% every time he goes now.
So, I guess that's our. We'll do hard hat, and what else is left? Rookie of the year. We'll do that next week.
Yep.
So, let's get into Crooks
The
fantasy draft.
Crooks fantasy draft. Let's get it. This is our.
So we're gonna do the first 5
Go.
rounds.
Yeah.
If we get Frank here, Tyler's gonna fill in for Frank unless we can get Frank on Skype. So Jake had the first
Hey.
pick. Jake, who's your first pick?
My number 1 pick, that man Ben Weber. You can't not pick Ben Weber.
Word.
How do you miss out?
Why did you pick Ben Weber?
Because he's just an overall good quarterback. And I'm sorry, when that man's on the table, you got to take him number 1. Who else are you taking? Except for Sean. Sean's another one I would have taken, so it's a toss-up between the two. So trust me, it was hard.
Matt, who did you take?
Nah, just do your first 5 picks.
I'm doing first 5 right off the bat. My number 2, that man Garrett. Got Ben and Garrett in the backfield now.
Yeah, that's my fucking backfield.
Yep, that's gonna be nasty. Y'all already know, ain't nobody touching him. Then we got Brad.
So you took my corner too.
Yep. So we got Brad. Then number 3, locking it down always. So you can't. That's another one that you can't not let go. We got Nate at 4. Nate, is it Fry?
I think it's Fry. It might be Fry.
Holding it down at line. I had to pick him up. You can't. Another one. Yeah. And then number 5 is that man Pop.
Pop City.
What can I say?
It's
It's Pop City. That's not even arguable right there. That's great pickup.
It's not
Arguable. Great pickup right there.
So
My top 5.
I picked second. So my first pick was Ryan Tapia, quarterback.
Who's Ryan Tapia?
Ryan Tapia is a new quarterback we picked up. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's number 1. All right.
Yeah. So, my number 2 pick was the man, the myth, the legend himself, Stevie Cleaver.
That's a big.
We'll talk about this a little bit more next week, but my low-key rookie of the year. Number 3, I picked Brian Guerra, fast little running back. Number 4, I picked Pacheco, Andrew Pacheco. If you guys thought Tyler was big, I can't wait for you to see this kid.
House.
And with my 5th pick, I took Josh Padmore. Nice little
pickup.
slot corner if I need him.
Yep.
That's a
He does a little bit of everything, dude. So
Josh can play defense, offense.
So Tyler, you picked 3rd, right?
Yes, I did pick
There you
him.
go.
It is my turn now.
Yeah.
And this is where
It gets a little crazy.
Yeah.
Number 1, I went with my favorite crook of all time, Sean Warner. I did go him first because it's fucking Sean Warner. Like, this man is the man,
cannot take Sean.
You got to take Sean. He was open, and I was like, give me the guy that loves me to death. All right. Second, I took another guy that's just like him, Scott Miller. I took him at my number 2. Then this is where it got a little funny, and I feel like this is where I make the jump, because I went Ricky Hernandez number 3, and then that's a tank guard, I got there, huh? That's a pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that.
And then with number 4,
This one I'm not happy about either.
I took Luke Teixeira. So why? You left me with 2 hell of linemen, and then you had me in the mix. Oh my God, he had a real smart. And then with number 5, I went Paul. Nobody knows your last name, but you played for me. He's my number 5, and he's a versatile player.
Right.
He can play anywhere.
And we got.
And then there's Frank.
And we got
And
Frank.
then there's Frank. Hold on, I got you. Hi, I'm Frank. Hi, I'm Frank. Anyway.
You gotta
Frank,
get the trees tattooed on your arm, like every other white dude.
Anyway.
Love you, Frank. I seen somebody tag you with that shit today.
So anyway, so Frank's number 1. He went with Mario. Mario, however you say his last name. He went number 1. Number 2, he went with a new guy you guys picked.
The
Gerard.
kid, yep.
Wait. Trade update. Trade update.
Oh yeah.
He is no
Trade
longer
update.
on Frank's team. He is on my team.
Oh yeah.
Because Frank now has Anthony Armstrong. Via trade that we did behind the scenes. Anyway, so Gerard, you're on Freight Train's team, not Frank's team. Anyway, for the 3rd pick, he picked Taino Gonzalez. Good pickup. Number 4, he picked Gabe Valley.
Another good pickup.
And number 5, he picked a guy that, he's pretty good. Zaire Bridgeford.
Yeah, Zaire's pretty good.
We got some solid teams going out
Yeah,
there.
facts.
But let's just say I have the best offensive line in the game. Anyway.
I'm interested to see like how it ends up playing out.
That's gonna be a fun warm up to get us ready to roll.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. That's definitely be a good time.
So with that being said,
Frank messaging.
that was CrooksCast episode 5.
Yeah.
Tune in next week for the next 5 picks.
And we're gonna get the Prez on here. The PA Prez, Demetrius Thompson. You better be watching this too. You're getting on next week.
Next week, yeah.
So with that being said, go like and subscribe to the YouTube page.
Thank you.
Peace.